What's up, guys? How are you guys doing? We're going to get started with Leaf Trinity here in just a minute. We are almost full on our Disney break as well. Two spots left in that. That's done. Fantastic. So I'm trying to wrap that up so we can rip that next. Okay. Just messaging the people that are in that break. So if anyone's interested, there are only 2 spots left in Disney. A little different than usual. Usually we break Cacawao. This time we're going to give Topps Chrome a try. I do have some more Cacawao, but I wanted to try out Topps Chrome. Alright, let's get started with Trinity. Pretty good fill on Trinity as well. Let me pull it up. My book's downstairs while I write everything down in, so I don't have it written down. I don't know why, man. Facebook is so... like, now I can't even find the Trinity break. Alright, here we go. Dimitri with Arizona. Jordan Poole, Atlanta. Dimitri, Baltimore and Boston. Will Hanlon, Cubs. Michelle Fosnaugh, White Sox. Matt Shelby, Cincinnati. Cody Kovac, Cleveland. Gary, Colorado. Lance, Detroit. Jonathan Van Vliet, Houston. David Reichs, Kansas City. Daniel Sexton, Angels. Nice pickup. I know I said last time I was going to, and I totally forgot to raise them. Dodgers to Matt Shelby. Lance with Miami and Milwaukee and Minnesota and Mets and Yankees. Gary Mazzana, Oakland. Philly to Matt Shelby. Gary Pitt. Dimitri, San Diego and San Francisco. Zach Stiles, Seattle. Matt Shelby, St. Louis. Dimitri, Tampa. Matt Shelby, Texas. John Morine, Toronto. Gary, Washington. And Dimitri with the NIL no team spot. And away we go. Case 3 of Trinity. We did 2 about a week and a half ago. And we have 1 more left that we'll probably... I don't want to say when we're going to get to, because next week is my big 4-case Bowman Chrome Mega Box break. And then I'll be gone for a few days for a wedding. So I don't want to say it'll be next week. It might be the following week, but it's coming. Alrighty. Alright, we're going to start off with a Victor Scott, numbered out of 25. St. Louis. Already getting a 1 of 1. Dante Nori. Dante Nori, 1 of 1. Many of you guys remember I'm terrible with remembering the teams, so I need to do a little quick look. Dante Nori, spelling his name wrong. That is, looks like Philadelphia. Philadelphia, which is Matt Shelby. Right off the start with, Matt. 1 of 1 for you. All right, our first auto is Malcolm Moore to 99. Pretty sure that's Texas. Matt Shelby. I'm gonna guess on some of these so we don't have to stop and wait for me to look them up, but I will look them up when I sort to make sure it's right. Malcolm Moore. Cincinnati, that's a 1 of 1. Alfredo Sena. Cincinnati is Matt Shelby. Alfredo Sena, 1 of 1 auto. 2 1 of 1s, first box. Here's a nice one for Seattle, 1 of 3. Gerangelo Gerangelo. Nice one for Seattle. He is the pitcher that can pitch ambidextrous. Going to Zach Styles. I believe this is Houston. We have Jacob Melton. Houston is Jonathan Van Vliet. That is /99. All right, our patch is Caden Bodine. Caden Bodine, which I believe that's the 99. I believe that's White Sox or Yankees. I actually want to say Yankees, but I could be wrong. I'm way off. That's Baltimore. Oh, yeah, he was just drafted. All right, 2029. Okay, Baltimore. And boom, Charlie Condon, 1 of 99. Nice one at the bottom. The bottom one is usually, not always, but usually the best. We've hit a Condon in every case. Colorado is Gary Mazzana. Very nice. Colorado has been very good. Like I said, we've hit a Condon in every case. No Ethan Holiday yet, though. Oh, already, box 2. We are getting our book out of the way early. 1 book per case is what we've gotten so far. All right, we got a Brody Brett, 49, Colorado. And for Boston, Christian Campbell, 15 of 15. All right, our first auto, Ethan Petrie. That is out of 49. A 1 of 1 Levi Sterling. That's a nice one. I always want to look him up because he looks like Milwaukee, but I believe that is a college uniform. I think he was just drafted this past year by Pitt, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to find. Yeah, Pitt. Going to Gary Mazzana. Did he? No, he was. Yeah, okay. That's a 1 of 1. Put that right there. Our third one already. Cruz Schoolcraft. That is out of 25. That is San Diego. Going to Dimitri. I thought it was Pitt, but he always looks like I always think it's Milwaukee because of what he's wearing. All right, we got an Eshedri Vargas, /99. Without looking and just thinking, I think he's Mets. No, I think he's Miami. Yep, Miami. So that is Lance. We got a Cam Smith /15. Oh my goodness. This is not going to be fun. Okay, we got a very interesting book. Numbered out of 25. Holy moly. 8 player auto. Travis Bazana, Leo DeVry, Nick Kurtz, Christian Campbell, Sebastian Walcott, Kobe Mayo, Cam Smith, and Braden Taylor. So unless someone owns at least 51%, this will have to be random. So we got Cleveland. That's Cody. So Cody has one spot. Leo DeVry, that's San Diego. That's Dimitri. It's one spot. We got Nick Kurtz. That's Gary with one spot. We got Christian Campbell. That's Boston. That's Dimitri with a second spot. Sebastian Walcott is Matt Shelby with one spot. Kobe Mayo is Baltimore. That's Dimitri. Cam Smith is Houston. That's Jonathan Van Vliet. And Braden Taylor is Tampa Bay. Wow, so no one owns a majority of it. So we'll have to figure that random out. But goodness gracious. Bazana, DeVry, Kurtz, Campbell, Walcott, Mayo, Smith, and Taylor. Numbered out of 25. Is Smith the Cubs? Oh, did I say that one wrong? I'm sorry if I did. I thought Cam Smith was Houston. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Cam Smith is Cubs on this because this is 2024. Sorry, Jonathan. So, Cubs is Will. Sorry, you're right. You're right. He got traded, but it wasn't until the end of 2024. So, and he's in a Cub uniform on the card. It's Cub Uni on the card. Like that's him right there. It's all blue. If we can get it to focus. It looks like Cubs based on the uni. Because this is a 2024 product. Yeah, so he didn't get traded until December. So this would have him with Cubs. Yeah, that's a banger. We're gonna have to make a group chat and figure that one out. No, Dimitri, you do not. You own the most spots, but you do not own a majority of the card. Even if you own 3 spots, that is not a majority of the card. A majority of the card would be 51% or more. So, unless someone owned 5 of the 8 spots, it's going to have to be randomed or sold and split or buyout or something. All right, Andrew Painter to 25. Those are the room rules. Gauge jump. All right, first auto. We got Caleb Bonham. That is out of 15. Yeah, we can do that if that's what they want to do. So, Dimitri, if you own 3 spots or whatever, and we sell and split it, then you'd get, 3/8 of the sale. I can list it on eBay though. Auction it off. What's it go for, Lance? I'm assuming. Did you guys have an idea? Like when you pulled it, did you comp it? Angels going to Daniel Sexton. We got a Caden Dana, 2 of 7. I'll make the group chat. I'll try to do it tonight. I'll try to. There's no comps at all for it. I'll try to make a group chat tonight. If not tonight, then tomorrow, and we can figure it out. We got a Caleb Lamavita, 4 of 5. 450. Okay, so if we sell for 450, then we take away fees and shipping, and we divide it by 8, and everybody that owned a spot. Here's one for San Francisco, 4 of 10. That is James Tibbs. That's a nice one. That's going to Dimitri. And for Boston, going to Dimitri as well, we got a Franklin Arias. Franklin Arias. That's a nice patch. 22 of 25. Yeah, that would be a nice sale. And for Boston, we got a triple auto. Juan Nunez, Ethan Anderson, and Griff O'Farrell out of 15. So either way, though, like if we sell it, say it sells after fees and shipping and we get 300, that divided by 8 is what, 30, 38 or something like that. So every spot you own would net you $38. So if you own one spot, that's what you get. If you own 3, you know, you'd get 38 times 3 or whatever, however it works. We'll figure it out. But that would be one we'd have to auction. All right, extra auto on top. Lazaro Montes, Seattle. I like the green. 5 of 7. That's Zach Styles. We'll figure it out, though. We got a Slade Caldwell to 15. We got a Braylon Doughty. That is to 49. Or again, if there's one person that really wants it, just buy it out. All right, we got a Henry Lalani. That is Yankees to 15. We got a Wellington Herrera. I do not know this one. I don't know what team that is without looking it up. That is to 99. This one I'm guessing is college, but I would unless he got drafted. We got a Will Gasparino. I've never heard of him, so I'm guessing he's college. Will Gasparino. A Bazana. Our patch is going to Dimitri. We got a Cash Mayfield. Cash Mayfield to 49. And here's a nice one. Hey, Zeus Made. Milwaukee. Going to Lance. 5 of 6. One of the bigger names in the product. Hey, Zeus Made. All right, box 5. I'd rather see a Sheen. I like the Sheen. What's the other guy's name? I can't remember his name. Oh, we got the cycle or whatever this card's called, the patches, which has been a real pain to like determine where these are going. I hate doing it because I have to decide that. But I think this might even be the same one we hit last time. We got a PJ Morlando, Braylon Payne, Theo Gillen, and Carson Binge. So Morlando is Miami, that's Lance. Payne is Milwaukee, that's Lance. Demetrius, Theo Gillen, and Carson Binge is Lance. So Lance would get this one. Lance owns 3 of the 4. 1969. Sweet made. 3 of the 4 go to Lance, so this is Lance's card to 99 because he owns a majority. He owns 75% of the card. So that is Lance. That is the same one I thought it was. All right, we got Caden Dana to 25. First auto for Atlanta. Going to Jordan Poole. We got Cam Caminiti. That's out of 25. Peyton Tolley, 49. If I'm not mistaken, that is Boston. If I'm not mistaken, that's a nice hit too. 49, Peyton Tolley. Mets to 99. We got Jeremy Rodriguez. I believe he was a first-round pick. Boston again to 3. 2 of 3. We got the Braden Montgomery. And for the Dodgers, I believe that is Matt Shelby. And it is. We have a Zaire Hope patch auto to 99. And we're going to stay with Mr. Shelby with a very nice green Sebastian Walcott. Very nice. That's a good. Sebastian Walcott's a big prospect. Sebastian Walcott. That is out of 7. I don't know why. I like the green on those steel cards. Alrighty, box 6. We got a Chase Dollander to 15. And a Jasu De Paula to 25. First up, we got a Steve Monster Millam, which I believe is college, to 99. Tyson Lewis, I'm pretty sure, is Cincinnati. I'm almost positive, actually. It's actually a pretty nice prospect, Tyson Lewis. I think this one's Cincinnati, but I could be wrong. To 99, Seth Hernandez. Oh, man. This one's going to stump me. I think it's Arizona. Yep. I got it right. So, Ryan Waldschmidt, that is Arizona. To 7. All right, and our patch. I don't know this team. And the patch is really throwing me off because the uniform, the jersey on the card looks like one thing, and the player looks like a totally different one. All right, Angels. So that's going to Daniel Sexton to 99. Chris Cortez. See, his jersey's way different. Pitt is Seth. Sorry, that's right. You're right. I do remember that. I don't think so yet, John. You're right, Daniel. Appreciate it. Here's a really nice one going to Lance for the Yankees. Bernie Williams and Paul O'Neill to 10. That's nice. You don't get as many legends in Trinity as you do some of the other Leaf products, but that's a nice one. Bernie, I never really liked Paul O'Neill, but Bernie Williams, man, I like Bernie Williams. Even though I'm not a big Yankee fan at all. Out of 10, Bernie and Paul. Well, we got a printing plate on top. Daniel, have you seen any cases with more than one book or only one book per? All right, we got a printing plate. I don't know who it is. We'll find out. Kyle DeBarge. Printing plate. That's going to Minnesota, which is Lance. I'm not a Yankee fan. I don't like the Yankees. I just don't really like the Yankees. Tyson Lewis, 5 of 15. If I remember correctly, he was on an episode of Impractical Jokers, right? Was it Paul O'Neill? I think so. All right, Minnesota again here. To 99, we have the Luke Keyshaw. Okay, 2 in a case. All right, that's what I'm hoping for. I hope we get another one then. I don't know this one offhand. We got a Bryce. I'll have to look this one up because I don't even know this guy. Bryce McCage. Bryce McCage. Milwaukee. So that's going to Lance. Here's, one for Houston to 99. Walker Janik. To 99. Houston going to Jonathan. And another clear one to 25 this time. We got an Aiva Arquette. Oh, well, I didn't mean to insult you. Sorry. Oh, sorry. He's not one that I particularly like. Like I said, I didn't like the Yankees growing up. I always rooted against them. We got a printing plate auto of Jeremy Rodriguez for the Mets. Going to Lance. That's a nice one. Another 1/1 auto. That is Mets. Very nice. And here is a very nice patch auto for Matt Shelby. Chase Burns. I know he's had some struggles, but very nice. Chase Burns out of 25. Go ahead and mention this again, guys. We are trying. I'm trying my best. I figured you did. Trying my best to rip Disney tonight. There was 2 spots left when we started this, so hopefully we can get them full. I think Michelle was going to go snag 1, but we'll see at the end. We got another 1/1 on top here. Malcolm Moore for Texas. I believe that's Matt Shelby again. We got time, Michelle. Plenty of time to find you a White Sox hit. We got Franklin Arias to 49. We got Ethan Anderson to 49. I believe that's Baltimore, I think. Mike Sirota, Cincinnati, 5/15. This one always stumps me. Devin Taylor, 299. I always want to say Oakland. And I would be correct. Oakland. So that's going to Gary. Gavin Grayovac to 25. Here is a nice one. Baltimore having a good break. Samuel Basayo. Samuel Basayo to 99. Not the greatest patch in the world, but he recently signed a big contract with Baltimore. And at the bottom, we got a duel. Dylan Cruz and Luke Dickerson going to Gary Mazzana. We are running out of stands. Luke Dickerson, Dylan Cruz. All right, 4 to go. 4 to go. All right, we got a Josu Bryceño out of 10. Aiden May out of 15. I think this one's Kansas City. I need to quiz myself. Nope, this is Angels. I need to quiz myself like we do Ella for her homework. Tyler Bremner, that is Angels to 49. Brandon Sproat, 49 for the Mets. We got a Trent Caraway, that is 99. Miami, PJ Morlando to 99. I don't remember this bottom one at all. I remember the name, but I don't remember where he goes. Miami. So that will be going to Lance. We got a Cam Canarella. Cam Canarella to 99. Oh, this next one is a nice one. Going to Mr. Cody Kovac. How about a... Whoop, oh, he knocked down Jesus Made first. How about a 1/1 dual auto Travis Bazana and Jason Churio. Bazana Churio 1/1 dual auto. I don't think I'm going to have enough of those top penny sleeves to last us. Very nice hit dual 1 of 1 there. I know you can't, Jordan. I know, man. I'm trying. Another duel coming up here. You got it, Cody. All right, we got a Trey Yesevich to 49. Nice Duke Blue Devil. Cameron Boozer to 15. Luke Holman to 25. All right, looks like another 1 of 1 coming up for Tampa Bay. Going to Dimitri. Dean Moss, 1 of 1. Oh, another 1 of 1 coming up right afterward for Cleveland. Jason Churio. Back to back. 1 of 1s. Jason Churio. Boston. We got another. I think we hit one. Franklin Arias to 99. All right. I feel like I just looked this guy up, but I might not have. This is going to Miami. So going to Lance with the patch here. We got Aiva Arquette to 49 for Miami. And our hit on the bottom is Matt Shelby. Going to the Dodgers, Kellen Lindsey and Jasu DePaula out of 25. All right, last 2 boxes. We're hitting pretty good so far. Can we finish it off? I think you're supposed to get 1 in every case, but we haven't gotten a Divinity auto. Assuming I'm correct in thinking they're 1 per case. Usually, I think last time we got like a Bo Jackson. Last 2 cases we got like a Bo and a Frank Thomas, I think, were our Divinities, but if I remember. Yeah, John, I need to, man, for your birthday, right? All right, here we go. Extra auto on top. We got Chase Petty, 9 of 10, solid one. We got Carter Holton, our non-auto, to 49. To 25, we got Jace Young. And to 49, we got Ray Knight. All right, Wyatt Sanford to 99. Jefferson Rojas, 99. This one, I feel like. Let me just check. I think he got traded. When did he get traded is a big question. I'm gonna have to look into this one. Jake Bloss to 15. I thought it was Toronto. I know he played for Toronto. I know they traded him, but I have to look at when the date falls in. Jake Bloss. Rhino Divinity, that would be sick. Miami's doing very good tonight. Carter Johnson to 49 here. Mets, I believe. Liam Peterson to 99. AJ Gracia to 49. Did we talk about Bloss yesterday? I think that's what I think, John, but I just want to make sure. Did we talk? I feel like I don't remember that conversation. Michelle getting on the board with a Hagen Smith to 99. I have no idea who this is. I know what spot it goes to, but I have no idea who this is. A high school women's basketball player, Kate Harpring. Kate Harpring. Anybody got any inside on Kate Harpring? Obviously, she's pretty good, but 6 of 10. That'll be going to Dimitri. No idea, though. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember that, Cody. I remember you telling me about that. All right, we got, looks like 4 cards left. 3 of them are patch autos. Minnesota, we got a Zebby Matthews, 12 of 15. Go into Lance. Oh, she was the Gatorade Player of the Year. I did not know that. And we got a Connor Griffin to 49. That's a nice one. Connor Griffin Pitt going to Gary. She's supposed to be the next Caitlin Clark. She comes out this year, I'm assuming. Interesting. All right, last 2 hits. Looks like they're both patches. We got a Braden Montgomery, 2 of 7. I want to say Boston. Braden Montgomery. White Sox. White Sox. Another one for Michelle. Braden Montgomery. And our last one, patch could be better. The player is great. We got Kevin McGonigal. That is Detroit. Going to Lance. Kevin McGonigal for Lance. I'm out of stands. All right, guys. That's going to do it for case 3. Let me get my box over here. And let's hit the recap. I'm not going to recap the non-autos. All right, these are the steel autos. We got Kate Harpring to 10, Jake Bloss 15, Ryan Waldschmidt 7, Sebastian Walcott 7, Lazaro Montez 7, Caleb Lamavita 5, Caden Dana 7. All right, we got Jefferson Rojas to 99, Wyatt Sanford to 99, Lindsay and DePaula dual to 25. Churio 1 of 1. Morlando to 99. Brandon Sproat 49. Grayovac 25. Devin Taylor 99. Sirota 15. McCage 49. Luke Keyshaw 99. Tyson Lewis 49. Jeremy Rodriguez 99. Caminiti 25. Will Gasparino 49. Dante Nori, 1 of 1. That's a non-auto. I don't know why it's in that stack. Caleb Bonham, 15. Cam Smith, 15. Ethan Petrie, 49. And Malcolm Moore, 99. Clears. We got Hagen Smith to 99. AJ Gracia, 49. Liam Peterson, 99. Carter Johnson, 49. Chase Petty, 10. Franklin Arias, 99. Dean Moss, 1 of 1. Luke Holman, 25. Trent Caraway, 99. Tyler Bremner, 49. Ethan Anderson, 49. Aiva Arquette, 25. Walker Janik, 99. Seth Hernandez, 99. Steve Monster Millam, 99. Braden Montgomery, 3. Peyton Tolley, 49. Wellington Herrera, 99. Henry Lalani, 15. Braylon Dottie, 49. James Tibbs, 10. Echedri Vargas, 99. Cruz Schoolcraft, 25. Levi Sterling, 1 of 1. And Jacob Melton, 99. We got the quad patch, bases loaded, with P.J. Morlando, Braylon Payne, Carson Binge, and Theo Gillen. We got 1 of 1 Malcolm Moore and the 1 of 1 printing plate of Kyle DeBarge. Triple auto Nunez, Anderson, O'Farrell. Patches, we got Caden Bodine, 99. Braden Montgomery, 7. Zebby Matthews, 15. Aiva Arquette, 49. Cam Canarelli, 99. Chris Cortez, 99. Zaire Hope, 99. And Cash Mayfield, 49. All right, on the board. Oh, dropped one already. That's why we use top loaders. All right, we're going to get rid of the Gerangelo out of 3. Alfredo Sena, 1 of 1. Samuel Basayo to 99. Chase Burns to 25. Jeremy Rodriguez, 1 of 1. Franklin Arias to 25. Charlie Condon, 99. Connor Griffin, 49. Dylan Cruz, Luke Dickerson, 15. Kevin McGonigal to 99. Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill to 10. Jesus Maid to 6. Bazana Churio Dual, 1 of 1. But how can we not put this as the hit of the night? I'm going to take it out one more time, give you guys a glimpse. 5 of 25. Travis Bazana, Leo DeVry, Nick Kurtz, Christian Campbell, Sebastian Walcott, Kobe Mayo, Cam Smith, and Braden Taylor. What a hit. Alrighty, guys, that's going to wrap up Trinity. I'm going to go check and see if we are going to be able to get Disney in tonight. It's only 10 o'clock, so if full and paid, we're going to get it going. I appreciate you guys on the fill. Hope you guys enjoyed the break. One more case of Trinity to come. Take care, guys.